Alright, so I figured I'd make a video of my setup here and all this stuff that I bought. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I bought all this stuff myself. So the bike is a Giant Revolt, and it is the cheap one, the standard one. I think it was like $14.50. Great bike. I like it a lot. Handles nice. It's a aluminum frame with a composite fork. There's my little dog in the video there. Get out the way, boy. So the plan is to eventually upgrade all the components to GRX 400. Right now it's Sora, which is fine. It works good for on the road and off-road. So one of the major upgrades I did is I replaced the stock wheels with Hunt 4-season gravel wheels. They're really nice. I like them a lot. Usually when people tell you the best upgrade to do is to do your wheels, I never really thought that was, would make that much a difference, but it makes all the difference. There's things like just riding on air. It just goes. On the wheels, I also went with new tires. I went with Terravale Rampart 700 by 32s. So they're not as wide as the stock tires, but the 32s are nice for where I ride on the very fine gravel, hard pack, and mixed with roads. So it pretty much makes this a nice all-around bike. If you're looking for something that can do both, a gravel bike is definitely the way to go. And then just get yourself, you can either just buy different tires. You can get like 38 tires, 45. The thing that's neat with this bike is there's a chip in the back here. It's like a flip chip, so it's right here. You can take that out and reverse it, and it pulls the tire away from the frame, so you can fit even bigger tires on this bike. I haven't had the need to do it, but in the future, I guess if I decide to do more hardcore off-road, maybe. But for now, I like the way it's set up. So then over here on the front, well, actually we'll go to the middle. So I have a Fall Raven bags. I kind of like the color when I seen them, and then they were on sale for a decent price. So I picked them up, and the plan was to get a Specialized bike, but circumstances didn't work out that way, and I bought the Giant. But like I said, I'm happy with it. It's a great bike. So yeah, in the pack here, I have just a whole bunch of tools, tires, snacks. I can put my wallet in there. Up in the top one, I can put my phone or anything I need to get to easily. So that works out pretty nice. And yeah, the reason I did this first, as you can see with the water bottle cages, I have a spot for one here and one here. But getting the water bottle in that is really difficult, and it's a smaller water bottle, so I don't have as much water. So I was trying to find other ways to carry water, and so I found these tail fin, which you have to order overseas. You can't get them here. So they're a cage. It's all aluminum. They come in 3 different sizes. There's large, medium, and then a small. These are the mediums. What they do is they have a chip, if you can see it right here, that you bolt in from the bottom, and then you can put a water bottle in here and it sits. And then they recommend 2 straps, but the straps are like $10 a piece. So I just use one. They're big water bottles, so they hold on. They haven't come out yet, so it works pretty good. I've got one on each side. The other thing is eventually I want to get the Terravale rack for the back, and then that way I can mount 2 more of those cages like along here, and I'm going to put the water bottles back here. And then what I did is I have I believe it's their 3-liter bag. I have 2 3-liter bags, and what you do is you take this chip out, and then you have 2 bigger straps, and then these go, let me move the camera back, these go on your forks, and then the straps go under these hooks where my thumb is, and then you can mount these onto your forks. And yeah, like I said, then these cages, where I might get longer cages for the bags, and then take the smaller cages, mount them in the back, and then I can have 2 water bottles in the back, 2 of these bags in the front. And then on the top of the rack, I want to replace this bag and have another bag back here. And then if I want saddle bags, I could do so. This bag here is a REI Co-op. It looked like a decent bag. I mean, it's kind of new. I had to do a couple things to it to get it to work. One of the things is if you just hook the straps in the way that you're supposed to, this whole thing will sag down and it hits your tire, and doesn't really work that well. So what I did, I don't know if you can see in here, see if I can get in there with the light, I crisscrossed them. So basically I took the strap from this side and hooked it to the clip on this side, and then the other clip from this side crisscrossed in there so that this sits up tight. I might see if I can shorten the straps, cut them, resew them, and shorten them to keep this up, because yeah, if this isn't tight up against the back of the seat, this whole thing will sag down and hit your tire. And that's some of the complaints people had with this bag. I've only really used it once. It does hold a lot of stuff. I can't remember the size, but yeah, it's just got a clip here. You can unclip that and then just roll it and, you know, stuff it out. It's got some tie downs here, and then also has another pocket down here. Now, the one thing I don't like about this is it does have a loop to hook a light on, and I have my Garmin I put in the back, but with this on, you can't hook it to the seat post. And if you hook it here, even with stuff in it, when you tie this up, this points to the ground, so it doesn't really work. So I need to find a better way to hook my rear light on there, especially on the road, because I like to know when cars are coming at me. I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, so far I'm pretty happy with this. When I bought it, I rode it once for a ride I was doing, and then I was thinking I would try to sell it and then get a Specialized, but that doesn't make too much sense. So I figured, you know, I'll just upgrade this, make it what I want it to be. And so far it's worked out great. I mean, it really does. It moves. It's a good bike. It's like, yeah, maybe a composite frame would be lighter, but you know, I'm bogging it down with stuff. So, and it's wind's blowing, so that's my wind chimes going off. It's a nice nice background music, I guess. But anyway, that's the bike. That's the setup. Have a good one.